yeah, this is where we need to be as a nation. We need to walk hand in hand. It is with the supporters of Close the Gap campaign that Aboriginal health is on the agenda for this government.
Since it started, the campaign has been calling for a genuine partnership with government and the development of a long-term plan to close the gap in health equality. This year, we've seen the federal government commit to working in partnership at a national level. This partnership will operate through the National Congress of Australia's First Peoples, with all major Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander health organisations at the table working together. Genuine partnership between Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities, government and the health sector can deliver the outcomes needed to close the gap by 2030.
One of the challenges is always going to be getting it right at the local level, listening to the different needs at local areas. Like, it's not about having one size fits all.
Small meals at night.
AMSs play a pivotal role in improving the health of their local communities. They're central points for Aboriginal people to come to. They're a place where Aboriginal people feel safe, where we know we're going to be respected and where we know we're going to get the treatment that we need. So we play a pivotal role in being a point of access for a range of services, particularly when we have effective partnerships. One of our most important partnerships is the partnership we have with our local pharmacies under the QMAX program. Aboriginal patients are able to come to Galambilla, get a script, and it's annotated with CTG for Close the Gap. They take that script down to a participating pharmacy and they're able to obtain either subsidised or free medication. That's been absolutely essential in closing the gap, because it's been well known for a long time, without the ability to afford medication, Aboriginal people have been getting scripts and have been going home and they haven't been getting those filled.
Since the inception of the Close the Gap scheme, we've noticed a real increase in patients coming in to use the scheme, which means a real increase in patients taking their medication, which means a real benefit for the community and for the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander community in their health outcomes. We've learnt a lot about how to be culturally sensitive. Part of our pharmacist training doesn't really teach us that, and so being able to be aware of what some members of the community need as versus others, it's been a wonderful learning experience. It's great to be involved in that and to make a real difference in the community.
Have a good day.
You too, thank you. Wonderful that you're looking at your own health.
So what do you think? What do you think of the idea?
Even better with the cream in it.
Yeah. It's not about us as a mainstream health service going into a community and saying, this is what we want you to do. It's about, let's work together. Part of my role is physical activity, and I said, like, why can't we start up a line dancing group? I put a proposal up to the Aboriginal Medical Service Redfern. They were fantastic. It comes under their cardiovascular diabetes program. The women's health is actually improved. We talk about health and getting regular health checks. We've just recently started up the Bankstown Aboriginal Medical Service line dancing group. So there's growth there. We'll start putting competitions on soon. It'll be like the big football knockout, I hope.
Oh wow, this looks fantastic.
The wonderful partnership that we have with Tharawal in the community kitchen. Community members are actually there, they're learning how to cook healthy food. They love it. They're meeting the non-Aboriginal workers in our health area and feeling comfortable. And we talk about health stuff, and they've actually produced a little booklet, you know, and have their own little recipes now.
You know, sometimes it's just the little things, learning what is the healthier option to what. Something simple as bread. You know, changing from white bread to wholemeal or multigrain bread, just that little difference can make a huge difference down the track. Being Aboriginal myself and working for a mainstream health service, you know, that's closing the gap right there. And when we come together, you know, that, community understanding and being culturally appropriate, that all comes together with the expertise that, a mainstream health service can provide.
Maintaining the partnership, that's the vital part to this. And along the way, we're all learning. You know, and it's become wonderful. It's something that's actually working.
So we've got your red book here.
Supplementary funding. Some of the work that our team's doing is actually linking patients to GPs, making sure they're going to appointments, following up with their specialist appointments, collecting medication. So I think since our program's been funded, we are starting to see some good changes in our community. We meet regularly with our AMS on different projects. The importance of having these ongoing meetings with this group is about building relationships and also about sharing information, making sure people aren't working in silos.
The partnership we have with West in regards to chronic care is really good. Jamie's always available to talk to. We've just gone through accreditation. We got a lot of advice from West on the processes that we needed to go through. It was good to have those resources.
As an outreach worker from West, I regularly ring our local AMS just for some extra support or even their advice. By myself and other Aboriginal outreach workers supporting our people going to mainstream, they might feel a little bit more comfortable. So when they do have a specialist appointment coming up and it's not at one of our AMSs or things like that, they know that the environment will still be around about the same because they've got that support person. Hello? By having this partnership, this has really helped the client I'm seeing here today be more positive and wanting to attend his appointments.
Yeah.
Did they give you medication?
For mainstream to build that partnership, I think it's great if they've got an Aboriginal worker that's employed within their service to build that relationship. If they haven't got an Aboriginal worker, just actually going into that Aboriginal service and building that relationship, it's just building rapport, trying to see what their services are, how you can help and how they can also help you.
We do have Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal people working side by side in closing the gap. We have a lot of non-Aboriginal people who are passionate about Aboriginal health at our AMS.
It's really vital that we do have our non-Aboriginal health workers in our mainstream service gaining an understanding of what it takes to maintain that partnership. From little things, big things grow. And it's happening right here. Since Close the Gap Day started 5 years ago, there's been some wonderful stuff that's actually come out of it. It's about Aboriginal people saying, hey, they're talking about me. You know, it's about my health. I have to start looking after my health as well.
The supporters through Close the Gap campaign have really made a difference. I think if you didn't have that support, we wouldn't get this great funding and we wouldn't have these great opportunities for, like myself, the Aboriginal outreach workers to get that qualification to go out and help our community.
Close the Gap campaign relies on a whole range of players in the community, individuals, organisations, schools, corporations, the health sector.
I think the supporters of the Close the Gap campaign are the ones that are making the difference. They're the ones that have brought this to the attention of the rest of their nation.
Close the Gap can lobby government to ensure that these partnerships exist and encourage further funding.
The supporters of the Close the Gap have made a difference to our local community by raising awareness of the need for more partnerships and more resources in Aboriginal health.
Power through partnership means that Aboriginal peoples and Torres Strait Islander peoples have a real say in the service that they are getting through the health sector. And to me that means that the health service that they're getting will be much more appropriate to their needs.
Gone are the days when we do things to people. Gone are the days when we do things for people. Today is the day when we start to do things with people.
I see power through partnership as like it's giving community the opportunity to have the power to their own health.
Closing the gap by 2030 is achievable. It means concerted effort, it means working in partnership, it means continuing the momentum.
It is vital that you continue to sign the pledge and that you continue to go to the government. We can only do it if we walk hand in hand, side by side. We as a nation can do it. Let's do it.